Welcome back to the Howepodcast101. I am Jake Roberts, joined alongside
Lucas Mitchell. What's up, guys? We got a good, just a good podcast and a good episode for you guys. And we got a new audio system. It's really neat. And we have, sadly, you'll notice that we are not doing visual at the moment.
That is correct.
We're still setting up the audio system, making it look good. And we got to do little things to the room. And we also are missing our legendary Noah what's his
You want me to do it?
I almost just said his last name wrong. Noah Riley.
There you go. That's his last name. But we have been, I got a pod track. No one really cares what we got, but for the podcast, we got a really good system that I think is definitely going to help us in the future. As far as segments and stuff that we're going to be doing. I mean, y'all know what segments we're going to be doing, of course.
Yeah. I mean, Merry Christmas, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit late, but Merry Christmas. Only a few days.
Did you have a good Christmas?
I did have a good Christmas.
What did you get?
I got a new phone, which was nice.
What new phone did you get?
It was the new iPhone SE. Apparently, it's like better than the 10, but it's like, I guess the user interface and I guess the way it's set up is more like 7s and 8s and stuff.
Oh, okay. So does it have the home button still?
Yeah, it's got the home button.
That's nice. So, by the way, what's his name? We always forget what the dog's name is.
Something Alexander something.
Roethlisberger.
Yeah, something.
I can't think of Noah's name for him.
It was
Caesar.
Caesar. Yeah, Caesar Alexander.
So he is with us. He is just not visual because we are not visual.
Darn.
So
Caesar.
I don't think we need to rip Caesar Alexander Roethlisberger yet. Not quite yet. But we should rip the Steelers, but we'll get into that in the NFL overreactions. So, of course, we have open ad slots, like normal. Open ad slots always. Sponsors. You want to do sponsors, or do you want me to do them since I have the things to talk about?
You can go ahead.
Okay, so sponsors. Don's Smokehouse, Hannah's Cafe and Market, Palias, Medford Chiropractic and Family Wellness in Denton. It is hard to say that. And Cartwright Creation. Did we miss any? I don't think we did.
How many did you say?
I don't want to count right now, so I'm not. Of course, you can always find us our email at howpodcast101@outlook.com, website how101.com.
Absolutely.
And respond with information about school activities to us. Comment. We just did our first gaming stream yesterday night, and we plan to do one. By the time this is out, it'll be earlier in the day, but we would like people to call in while we're streaming.
Yeah.
That's why we eventually do want to stream our podcast so we can have call-ins and stuff like that. But, I mean, based on what we've been doing lately with the podcast and with upgrading our system, and our budget has gone up a little bit more. Of course, we will have better mics. We are borrowing my dad's mics right now, so...
Yep.
Thank my father for loaning us these mics. Actually, he just gave us a mic.
Yeah.
He also gave me this nifty machine for Christmas.
Yeah.
So
you got that one for Christmas. What else did you get for Christmas?
What else did I get for Christmas? Well, my bag. Hold on, let me find that.
Didn't you get like a headphone or like little earbuds or something?
I did get earbuds that are in that package right there.
Yeah.
I got this headset that I'm wearing to hear the stuff, as well as mic up. I have a lot of stuff with me that I got here.
Yeah.
Got this hat, this black Under Armour hat.
Yeah, I like after Christmas, I bought a cool beanie that I was kind of wishing that we were gonna do visual, but we decided not to do it.
Thanks to Noah.
Gosh. Yeah, so today, of course, we're going to do our regular. We're going to get our NFL segment first, right? I think NFL.
Yeah.
And then we do top 10, and then what else was it?
NFL top 10, and then after that, I think we're done.
Pretty much.
I mean...
Well, interview maybe.
Interview maybe.
If we can.
Yeah, we'll see what we can find out for that. I think we need to start getting a schedule, actual calendar for that.
Because people just like to actually, I have something to do on that day, so I won't be able to make it.
So, yeah. But speaking of Noah, he's in North Carolina with his family for Christmas. But we were very disappointed that he couldn't make it.
Oh my! Wow.
Oh, shots fired to Noah. I'm just messing with the new thing that I got. It has the ability for us to play some pretty cool sound effects and stuff like that. So Hearing sound effects from that, it's from our new Nifty Difty machine. Yep. I believe we've gotten everything under control.
Absolutely.
And
make sure you guys like and subscribe, and make sure you put that notification bell on so you get our new videos and you can see us streaming.
100% for sure, because we did do our first stream, and we're also deciding to post good content like Untitled.exe, which is a
just random stuff.
It's a prank call. Maybe we'll do an extra segment where we play a little audio from that. So we called up some scammers and pranked them and acted like, you know what, we'll add that segment in. That's a new segment. Yeah. We'll do that after the top 10 segment. So we'll add another one today. That's a good idea.
All right.
Okay, so I believe that's going to do it for this intro segment kind of thing. Coming up next, we have the NFL overreactions and mascot predictions.
Or underreactions.
We'll do it right after this. Hey, Lucas, who's your favorite chiropractor?
Rachel Medford, of course.
Medford Chiropractic has the best chiropractic service in Texas, but they also have the best massages and more.
They have massages?
Yeah, and they are awesome.
Yeah, you can find more information on medfordchirotx.com.
That's medfordchirotx.com.
Medford Chiropractic and Family Wellness at 2412 Old North Road.
940-535-7067.
That is their phone number. And Dr. Rachel Medford, awesome personality, and she's a great person.
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I'm Lucas Mitchell, and I just introed that like a boss.
That was pretty good. I'm honestly okay with that. NFL segment. This time we get to hear the music. So
absolutely.
A little bit different. I have some clips from a game that happened last night. We'll get to that once we get to that. We're going to run down the scoreboard real quick. I have it, so I'll just run through the scores. And actually, we have some interesting scores going on right now because Jackson Wilson's Jets are about to win a second straight game.
Pog.
That is true. It is 20-3 over Cleveland, and Cleveland's good this year. So the Jets are just they're just like good at the game now. So interestingly enough, I'm a Browns fan this year. I like the Browns. I'm rooting for them since they've sucked so bad for so long. It's nice to see a team that's sucked so bad for so long to finally find some advantages and finally get good. Just be honest, frankly.
I didn't really understand correctly, but the Browns, I've just heard they've sucked for a while now. How did people come to that conclusion?
Because they were the second team in NFL history to lose every single game in a season.
Oh.
Only followed by the 2007 Detroit Lions, which was the worst team ever. They were trash. But I don't know. Hugh Jackson's Cleveland Browns, that's the coach, may have been the worst coach of all time. 1 year and fired because, he went 0-16, which, golly, they were trash back then.
Yeah.
But now they're actually pretty decent, and the Jets were, I think they went 0-14, 0-5. They were 0-14, and then they won their first game last week. So they're 1-14.
Yep.
0-13. Okay, whatever. They lost every single game of the season, and then they won one. And if the Browns don't make a comeback, which they could, it's only a 3-touchdown game, and it's the third quarter, so they could easily make a comeback. But that's an interestingly enough score. And the Pittsburgh Steelers about to lose a fourth straight game.
Fourth.
They went 11-0, and then they've lost 4 straight.
Dang.
I know, it's tough, right?
Who did they lose to in those beginning games?
They lost to Buffalo, which Buffalo's a good team. I don't know if you know for sure about that. But they lost to... Oh, man, who did they lose to last week? I'm going to have to look now.
Yeah, I want to know.
I know you wouldn't know.
Jeez, rude.
What do you mean? You wouldn't
I'm just
know.
kidding.
That's not something you would know. You're just bad at the game, honestly.
I'm just bad at the NFL game. I'm not bad at football. Jake, were you good at football?
Oh no, absolutely not. No,
I'm pretty good at football. I can decently. I can't throw correctly, but I can definitely throw. I can catch easy. I'm good at catching.
Yeah, the Steelers lost to the Bengals, by the way, on Monday, December 21st. This Monday. So
see, I'm not bad at football, but I just don't play it because if you guys didn't know, I'm kind of a cripple. Not really, but my left foot's messed up. so I'm not really able to run as much.
Why don't you explain people about that in one more thing? Tease them for one more thing. So
that's one thing.
That is one thing.
It's a pretty sad story.
Nah, it's not that bad. So yeah, let's go down the scoreboard now. Bears are beating the Jaguars 34-10. Giants losing to the Ravens 6-20. Bengals and Texans tied at 24. Later games that are being played are Broncos and Chargers are playing. Panthers and Washington are playing. Eagles and Cowboys are playing. Rams and Seahawks are playing. And Titans and Packers are playing.
But who's playing the Cowboys, and who do you think will win?
The Philadelphia Eagles are playing the Cowboys.
So who do you think will win? Do you think
in the Cowboys
will
game?
Win?
After 2 straight wins, I think the Cowboys are going to fail this week because But the Cowboys have won 2 straight, and I also have. Do you want me to play that audio?
Go ahead.
Do you remember what I told y'all last week?
Yeah.
I said the radio stations will go berserk, and they will think that the Dallas Cowboys are just going to go in and make the playoffs and make some superior run. It wasn't quite that, but here's a clip from Sports Radio 1310 and 96.7 FM The Ticket.
Something.
It's a fairly popular station in this area, so we're gonna mute ourselves and we're gonna let you listen to this clip right here.
Build and build going into the off season. That is a valuable thing to have. Now, we can talk all we want about I'd rather have the 4th pick than the 8th pick and things like that. Yes, that comes with losing. You could have had the 4th pick if you just kept losing and losing and losing. But that's not how players in the locker room think, and that's not how coaches in the locker room think, at least ones who believe they'll be back next year. Now, I'd like to point out what I did a few weeks ago about dropping in the draft. Last year, the Cowboys record dropped them into the middle of the draft. Let's say the Cowboys had picked six picks higher. Let's say the Cowboys had the number 10 pick in the draft last year.
When I was listening to that, that happened like in the radio, so that we just happened to record a radio glitch. So
I think there's a good chance that you're still taking C.D. Lamb. They told us when they chose Lamb in the middle of the first round that he was the number 6 player on the draft. Well, if you had the 10th or 11th pick, isn't there a really good chance you're still taking the number 6 player in the draft? And that the Cowboys were stunned that Lamb had fallen that far. Now, that may not apply to every draft, but a lot of times, some players will fall in draft and pass teams who like the player but don't have a need at that position. I'd much rather be building late season momentum.
Okay, so that was the audio that I have for you. I recorded that specifically for you, and I'm still a little bit confused about that glitch right there. He's like, let's say the Cowboys had the 6.
A little sus
pick. I know that's the wrong number to have to repeat multiple times,
right?
But
a bit creepy.
It is. I can be honest with you, and that is a bit creepy. I will be honest completely because I don't know. It was weird because I was just listening to the radio. It was just on my radio at my house in my room. So
yeah,
bit weird.
So what's your commentary on that though?
On what happened. I do kind of agree with him by saying they probably still would pick CeeDee Lamb, but I think all these people that think the Cowboys need to win and have their late season momentum or whatever. And I do not know sign language, by the way. Lucas was trying to sign language me something.
I was gonna say, pull up the overreactions and underreactions.
Pull up the NFL overreactions
yes,
and
sir.
underreactions. Okay, while we do that, well, actually, before we do that, I wanted to break down a game that I heard on the radio last night at the end of a game.
Yeah.
This was a crazy game, and where is this? Are we in the wrong week? The wrong week? We are not. So, the Dolphins beat the Raiders 26-25. But let's just go to late fourth quarter, low-scoring game. Not low-scoring. It was 23-22 Raiders over the Dolphins with about 2 minutes left in the game. I was listening to this on my radio. I didn't expect anything to happen. Right when I turned on the radio, the Raiders were about to kick a field goal. And here's this field goal that they kicked. They kicked the field goal to make them up 25-23 with 12 seconds left.
Ooh.
Okay, so 12 seconds left. So remember that. Okay, here we go.
He's ready. Here's the snap, ball down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. The clock shows 19 seconds to go, and the Raiders have taken the lead. It's Las Vegas 25. It's Miami 23. 19 seconds left. Dolphins out of timeouts, and Daniel Carlson may have just given the Raiders their 8th victory of the season.
So, yeah,
19 seconds.
Was it 19 seconds?
Yeah, he said 19 seconds.
Okay, well, I guess I'm wrong. But still,
Gosh.
19 seconds left in the game. The Dolphins got the ball. They got kicked. They went out of the back of the end zone. They got it about the 25, I believe is what happened.
Yeah.
This is when a little bit of magic began to happen. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the quarterback of the Dolphins.
Fitzpatrick?
They call him Fitzmagic, actually.
Fitzmagic?
Yeah, he's just magical. They also they benched their first string quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, earlier in the game. He's a Hawaiian, so just don't worry about the name.
Yeah. Hawaiian.
He's a Hawaiian. That's why his last name is Tua Tagovailoa, or his first name is Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, something like that.
Tagovailoa.
Stop, you're going to mess me up. Okay, so he got benched because he wasn't playing well. He was a rookie out of Alabama, but Fitzmagic, who's a veteran, Ryan Fitzpatrick, came in and did a good job bringing the Dolphins back. But then Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders just drove straight down the field and kicked a field goal with 19 seconds left. Now, 19 seconds left, you're like, well, this is an easy win for the Raiders if they're already up by a point.
Right.
Going to the next play, the Raiders defense choked so bad, I don't even know what to say. Here's what happened. Now, listen to the announcer here because this announcer it's really incredible. He's a good announcer. But just really zero in on what he says here. And this was their first play from scrimmage, 19 seconds left in the game. And here's what happened. It was Fitzpatrick to one of his receivers plus something else, which I'll just let you hear what happened on that.
Is in the shotgun. He waits. He takes the snap. Fitzpatrick is back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Hit as he throws. Deep down the left side. He's got a receiver open. Makes the catch out of bounds in Raider territory at the 41. And there are multiple flags where Fitzpatrick got hit. It's a 34-yard pass play down the far left sideline. Fitzpatrick got his face mask grabbed as he uncorked that throw.
Yeah, so
Is that a pickle?
Holy crap, that's a pickle.
So we were eating burgers earlier.
We were eating...
And I look at the ground now, and there's just a pickle on the ground right under Jake.
Should I eat this pickle?
Don't eat the pickle.
No, how much?
I'd pay you $1 jillion, but I don't have that much, so don't eat
I
it.
think I stepped on it, so we're not going to
You better not eat it.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
I want to do it even if I was given like $1 million.
You wouldn't eat that pickle that was on the floor for $1 million.
I don't think this floor has been cleaned in a while.
For $1 million?
Yeah, I would eat it for $1 million, but like
$20? Would you eat it for $20?
Affordable? No, I wouldn't do it for $20.
You wouldn't do it for $20?
I'd do it for $100.
That's it? That's your lowest? A pickle that was on the floor?
Yes.
Do you not like pickles or something?
No, the floor is just not clean, and we've been stepping on like the exact same place for like a while.
Okay, all right. Let's go back to the thing that we were just. That is true, I guess. Going back to what just happened, there was a penalty flag that was a face mask on Fitzpatrick, and he completed a 41-yard pass, so that put them in field goal range. That was all they needed. I believe they took one more play, and they just threw the ball incomplete out of the back of the end zone. Now, a magical field goal attempt could happen, but the thing is, would it happen? Let's go to this play call. This is a good play call. He'll tell you exactly what happened, and if they scored or if they did not, and who won the game.
This will be a 44-yard attempt for Jason Sanders to win the game for Miami. Sanders is ready. Here's the snap. Ball is down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. Jason Sanders drills it with 1 second left. The Dolphins have taken the lead. 26-25 Miami.
Okay, so The Miami Dolphins beating the Las Vegas Raiders 26-25, and that knocks the Raiders out of the playoffs. Not knocks them out, but knocks them having any chances of being in the playoffs completely to where it's impossible for that to happen for them.
That's got to suck for the Raiders fans.
It does have to be tough. I will not lie to you. That's definitely a tough situation. Do you want me to pull up the NFL overreactions?
Yes, go ahead.
I
want to read them off.
You want to read them off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know like anything, so I gotta read it off to you. I gotta do something, right?
That is true. Oh man, trying to pull this up. Speaking of the Raiders, it does have to suck, but you know, one thing you can look at for them. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's on my NFL app.
Neat.
That's just not gonna work. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
It's not gonna work.
Okay.
Besides, no.
No, it's just not. I can't. No. Okay, maybe that'll work. Is that gonna be good at the game? Come on. Okay. Okay, yeah. So my thing is just not working. Let me look up the ESPN overreactions. I don't really know what to do here.
Just here, I can pull it up.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, here. I'll pull it up on mine so you can
Okay,
read it as
go ahead.
well. No, you can keep it on yours.
No, it's fine. It's not loading.
Oh.
Just look up NFL overreactions. I'm sure you'll find
NFL overreactions.
Overreactions.
Oh my. Week 14. All right. That's it, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, some of those.
Yep. All right. So I don't know what this means, but the Steelers' offense has been exposed.
Exposed it! My bad.
That was pretty loud.
Sorry, I just had to do that.
So the Steelers' offense has been exposed. Overreaction or underreaction or just a reaction?
Do I really even need to answer this? I mean,
I'm not sure what that means.
Well,
you
they
gotta kind of have to tell me.
They lost 3 times straight,
Yeah.
and they were 4 times straight. They're about to lose 4 times straight. But come on, they were 11-0, and then now they just can't score.
Yeah.
So yes, their offense has been exposed, and I don't know how to really explain it. I guess it means people figured out how to play defense well against their offense. Like it happened to the Dallas Cowboys from 2016 to 2017. They were unstoppable in 2016. Then in 2017, Dak Prescott came back for his sophomore year, kind of is what you would call it. And he was not as good because there was lots of just problems with the offense communicating, and their defense was bad that year. They missed the playoffs completely. Now, moving on to the next year, they kind of figured it out, and they made the playoffs, got a win, and then lost to the Rams.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. But the Steelers, 100%, they've been exposed. They've 100%
been exposed.
Yeah, they've been exposed. That's, I guess, just a reaction. That's just facts.
This thing says something about Ben Roethlisberger.
What does it say about Ben Roethlisberger?
It says he seemingly cannot stop throwing the ball to the other team. His streak of 4 straight games with an interception is his longest since 2015. Big Ben has 5 picks in his last 4 games after having 4 total in his first 9 starts of 2020.
Does that just prove my point or not? I mean, like,
I guess it does.
that's the same thing. That's another. I just talked about the Steelers' offense. That's just another reaction. Nothing really to think about there. Go ahead and move on to the next one. That's just a reaction.
All right. So, Jalen Hurts is. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Jalen Hurts is Eagles' new franchise QB.
Look, I remember when we had the Eagles should bench Carson Wentz debate, and I said not yet, and I knew they would, which they did. They benched Carson Wentz for Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts has come out and played pretty well so far. You can't say that yet. I think this is an overreaction at the moment because you can't say that until give him a season. Give him at least 5 games. He's been playing for 2 games. You can't say that.
Yeah.
So overreaction on that. Go ahead to the next one.
Neat. So, Patrick Mahomes just lost the MVP race. Shots fired.
Shots fired at Patrick Mahomes. No. Well, I see what they mean based on what happened last week. By the way, these overreactions, where did you find these? What website is this?
It is the NFL.com.
That's funny because this is the exact one that was on that. It's on that radio show. That's funny.
Oh, neat.
They copied us, by the way.
Oh, they copied one of our.
We'll get to that in top 10. We'll get to that in top 10. Yeah. So I think he did lose the MVP race. He didn't play very well against the Saints. They still won because they're just the Chiefs are just the best team ever right now. They're just so good. They're ridiculously good, and I don't think he'll win the MVP this year. I think that's going to either fall to Josh Allen. I think that might be Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers at this point. Bills quarterback Josh Allen has played tremendous throughout these first few weeks. I've been very impressed with the way he's handled the ball and not many interceptions, especially in that big win over the Steelers. But I guess it's not as big anymore since they lost to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of sad to lose to Cincinnati.
Right.
But moving on to the next one. I think yeah.
So overreaction or underreaction? Just a reaction though?
I'll just say reaction, yeah.
All right. So is this the last one? So this is the last one, I think.
Okay.
No. It's the second to last one.
Okay, cool.
All right. So overreaction or underreaction or just a regular reaction. Chicago's offense has turned a corner. What is that supposed to mean? Turned a corner.
It means that they were bad and now they're good.
Okay.
That's
about it.
That's simple, but I think that they have just had a good stretch of wins. I don't really think that they have turned any type of corner. Yeah.
Did you accidentally press that?
No, I pressed it on purpose because it's sad.
It's sad.
Air quotes sad.
Big sad.
It's big sad.
Air quotes sad.
Big sad. Chicago defense isn't good.
Darn.
Their offense isn't good.
This is just an overreaction.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
All right, so the last one is Jamal Adams is the one-man LOB. What is LOB? LOB. I'm trying to think.
I do not know what LOB is.
LOB. I don't know. It says it equals one-man LOB. Let me look it up.
Look it up. Look it up in NFL terms.
All right. So the NFL term Legion of Boom.
Oh, the Legion of Boom. Okay. This is when a few years back. Do you remember when the Seahawks were really good?
Yeah.
Their defense was called the Legion of Boom.
Mm-hmm.
They were really good defense back in the day. They destroyed the Broncos in 13. It was like 42-8 or something. But yeah. So looking back on that season, they were really good, and they were good for quite a while. But honestly, I would say no. You can't have a one-man Legion of Boom. That's ridiculous. That's actually crap right there is what that is. You can't say
Jamal Adams.
He's good, but you can't say one person can lead an entire defense to being absolutely good at the game. You can't do it. And it frustrates me that people are dealing with this. But I do think that Jamal Adams is good, but the Seahawks aren't good this year. That's just fun to use.
Honestly. It's just fun to use. So, I don't know. I'm looking through this. It says, let's see. Adams' pass or rushing prowess is drawing praise from the analytics community. As well, his 85.3 pass rush grade is the second highest among all safeties, with at least 15 pass rushes per PFF, behind Antoine Winfield. I can't even. Antoine.
I think it's Antone Wingfield.
Antone Wingfield.
Antone, I believe this is the pronunciation.
So
he's good, but again, what I mean, he's not a one-man Legion of Boom. He's good, not a one-man Legion of Boom. Overreaction. Bam.
All right, cool. I think that's it for the overreactions and underreactions. Do we have anything else? Did you read up all the scores? Are you sure?
We did. I am sure. I did read all the scores and all the upcoming games. So,
all right.
I believe coming up next, we got a top 10 for you. We will tell you what that is around the corner. We'll do it right after this. Dawn's Smokehouse is one of the best fresh butcher shops in Texas. But it's not just a butcher shop. It's home of the best jerky around and the famous Great Wall of Jerky, where you will find 17 different kinds of jerky, including bear, buffalo, elk, venison, turkey, and of course, beef and more. We are open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 to 6. Dawn's Smokehouse is located in downtown Howe at 111 East Hanning Street. Come on down for a free sample and experience the Great Wall of Jerky. Dawn's Smokehouse, the best jerky around. Ooh, welcome back to the Howepodcast 101.
We are back with another, again, you guys love this series.
Another one.
So, the top 10 list. So, Jake, do you know what we're doing for the top 10 list?
I actually do not. So, go ahead. What are we doing?
So, we are doing the top 10 best soda brands.
Wow. Okay.
Now, so some of these are a bit weird.
Okay, so before we get into this, do we want to talk about, we teased it earlier on the show.
Oh, yeah.
This show that I listen to at nights, they are on the Dallas local sports station. They did 3 top 10, they do a top 10 list every night. So they did 4 this week because they were off on Christmas. 3 of them were the exact 3 that we did in the same order too. That's the weird thing.
Wait, I didn't even know that.
It was okay. So on Tuesday night, they did top 10 Christmas foods, which we did that a few weeks back. Mm-hmm. Same list, same website. Then on Wednesday, they did the top 10 Christmas movies, exact same list, 100%. They played audio from the movies, and Christmas Vacation was number 1 and all that kind of stuff. Then Thursday, they played Christmas songs, like the top 10, the same top 10 list.
That's crazy.
I was shocked, and I was frankly kind of frustrated because I texted in, and they would not give the How Podcast a shout out.
Right, weird. How dare them? Wait, did you actually text?
I did text in to the station multiple times. Can you give my podcast a shout out? We are called the How Podcast 101.
That is such a bad idea to advertise.
Honestly, though. And then also, when they said that Die Hard was a Christmas movie, I said, I gave that same information. The Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It was released in July. Fact that we heard from the guy that commented, Texas high school football official. I said that, and then they just didn't read it, and they read like all the texts, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's besides the.
I know there's so much I'm looking at the list, and there's like down some here. There's like a lot of just. I guess you could say copyright and stuff, and not really copyright.
What about
fakes,
hey, do you like the just instead of the Coca-Cola, just the cola? You ever tried any of that? Like the Dollar General brand cola?
I don't think so.
We had it at church. I bet you've tried it before.
I don't know. I probably did, but you want to get started?
Go ahead. Give us some honorable mentions though.
So honorable mentions, we could say Minute Maid orange juice. I don't know why this is on top 10 soda brands. It literally says Minute Maid. Minute Maid is not a soda brand.
Yeah, that's not a soda brand. I don't know what
told
they're...
otherwise. Welch's is on here, dude.
Welch's?
Yeah.
Wait, so grape juice is now a soda?
I guess so.
That's a juice.
Hawaiian Punch.
How is that a soda?
I don't know.
I'm actually going to delete this list.
And what is Schweppes ginger ale?
Schweppes?
Yeah.
Schweppes ginger ale. Honestly, though, it sounds pretty good.
Schweppes. Hold on. Schweppes.
Schweppes.
It's SCHWEPPES. Ginger ale. I want to know. There's no there's no any picture for it, so I don't know.
Really, is it that low quality?
Well, there is no picture. That's the thing. Oh, I've probably seen this before. You see that? I guess it can be considered a soda. You see that?
Okay, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, it's like almost like the Canadian Dry, but Canadian Dry is much better.
Yeah, Canadian Dry is way better. Okay, so go ahead and hit us with 12 and 11.
So 12 and 11. 12 is Hawaiian Punch.
That is ridiculous. That's not a soda.
Yeah, the 11 I can agree with is 7-Up.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good spot for it. So, starting off on top,
wait,
number 10.
Whoa.
What do you want?
Did you switch anything on this list?
I did not switch anything on this list.
You did not?
I did not.
Okay, just making sure.
So, number 10, this is one of my problems with this list where it continues. So, it is Mug Root Beer.
Okay, what's the problem with this?
Everyone can agree with this, right? Mug Root Beer on the list. But number 9 is where it gets weird.
Okay, go ahead.
And then number 5, but number 9 is the Barks Root Beer.
Why is Mug not above Barks?
Well, I know, right? Like, I guess I can't really tell the difference between them. Can you?
No, Mugs is better. Mugs has no caffeine, so you can have that kind of root beer. Like, if it's 9 o'clock, you can just go pop some Mugs root beer, and just
I usually get them at like the what is it? The Quick Check town. You would just like
Yeah.
quickly grab just a little bottle of mug root beer.
I mean, absolutely. That does sound pretty fantastic, to be honest with
But
you.
I rarely drink Barks root beer. Like I rarely see it.
Yeah, same.
I think it's more in like the vending machine, not vending machines, but what do they call? What do you call the things you like pour drinks out of? I don't even know the name of it.
A drink fountain?
Drink fountain. Yeah. We usually find Barks root beer there. And then so number 8 is Pepsi. I can agree with this. Pepsi's really good.
Yeah, Pepsi's good.
But then there's the thing above it, which is number 7 is Crush. The Crush soda above Pepsi and the root beers.
I don't like this.
Know how.
I don't like Crush, like really that much at all.
I don't really like it, but it's all right. It's a good drink. I like it, sort of. I don't really know how to explain it, but
I don't know. It's okay, I guess, but I don't think it doesn't
I wanna
deserve a
drink
spot
it all
right
the time.
there.
Number 6 is Agreeable, where it's Fanta.
Do you like Fanta?
I like Fanta. Fanta's.
I'm not
really
a huge fan of Fanta. I'm not gonna poop on it.
It definitely.
I don't hate it that much, but
like differs depending on what.
I do like orange kind of soda, but not a lot of it. If you have too much of it, it gets really bad really fast.
Yeah, if you get orange soda, if you get like raspberry or something like that.
You ever tried grape soda? You ever tried that?
I don't think so. I don't know. Probably have, but
It's kind of weird. It's like grape juice, but
soda.
Soda. Yeah.
Carbonated.
Carbonated. That's the word.
Yeah. So above Fanta is number 5, which is the A&W root beer.
Why is there so much root beer on this list?
There are
Root beer's
3
not
root
that
beers.
good.
There's 3 root beers.
But I will
on
agree
the
that
top 10.
A&W is the best.
A&W is the best root beer. I can agree.
But I
We
think
buy
that should
it
just
all
be
the
at
time.
10. That deserves to be at 10.
No,
root beer.
I think A&W. I mean, just root beer in general. I guess you could like set it all of it at 5 if it like was just root beer, but it is brands technically. So I guess the brands we could agree with like the root beers up there.
Okay, that's
It's not really best sodas, but brands, I guess. So number 4, Jake, you want to read that off?
I would love to if I can reach over and see it. Number 4 is Mountain Dew.
Number 4 is Mountain Dew. So Mountain Dew, I love Mountain Dew. It's not very good for you at all. I mean, much like other soda, but Mountain Dew, I guess they have a good. What are you looking at?
The rest of this list. This list is trash.
Oh, I just noticed number 3. What in the world?
I know.
I think people messed that up. I think people messed that up. I don't know. Something's. It's not even here. I'm guessing it refers to like just normal. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, well then I'm okay with the list.
Yeah. So Mountain Dew. How do you feel about Mountain Dew? Are you even allowed to have that?
I have had Mountain Dew before. Yes. It's not that good, really. Honestly, it's okay, I guess. But I'm gonna choose Sprite over Mountain Dew. I'm gonna choose 7-Up over Mountain Dew. I'm gonna choose all of the other lemon and lime drinks over Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is definitely number 3 on that list. But I mean, I take it. Like if someone just handed me a Mountain Dew right now, I'd be like, sure. I mean, free.
Free Mountain Dew. So
Free.
free.
That's an awkward way to say free, though.
Free.
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 I guess you could like find it in movies maybe.
Free.
So number 3 is Coca-Cola Cherry. So why is it saying cherry? I don't know.
This is still a mystery, literally to humankind.
I think people saw the Coca-Cola label and then like just don't think about the cherry. And
Yeah,
then
I just don't
say
think anyone
Coca-Cola.
understood at all what the problem is. I mean,
I don't know why the
Coca-Cola's
cherry is
good,
there,
but come on, Coca-Cola Cherry is really not that good, and I'm
not
very
the best.
disappointed in that list. If Coca-Cola,
I think it's just the general topic of Coca-Cola.
now if we're
People
referring
didn't
to
see it.
just the general topic of Coca-Cola, then
Because I
I am
didn't even notice
then I am a big supporter of this list because Coke is my favorite.
Yeah. I can agree with number 2 and number 1. I think the top 3 here is definitely really good. But
Is this
I
your
wish-
top 3?
It is not my top 3.
Okay.
I'll have to explain that later.
Yeah, go ahead and
But,
hit us with number 2.
Number 2 is Sprite. I love Sprite. Sprite is one of the best things to get. So the 2 main things I get at stores is Sprite and root beer, the A&W root beer.
Yeah, I can see
at
that,
stores.
and I can also be okay with that because Sprite's fantastic, and
Yeah.
This is not my top 2. Coke is my 1. I don't know
Yeah.
why I like it so much, but Sprite's more like a 5, 4. I'd give Sprite 4 on the spot right there. Sprite's okay. yeah, leave it at 2 because I know a lot of people like it.
I can definitely give number 1, which is Dr. Pepper at my number 4.
Okay,
because my top 3 would be the A&W root beer at 1, and then Sprite.
Really?
And
Root
then
beer's your 1?
Coca-Cola. Yes, I love root beer. Root beer is really good.
Do you like Coke better than Dr. Pepper?
Yes. That's why Coke would be at my number 3 and Dr. Pepper would be at 4.
I agree with this. I believe that Coke is better. It's more superior than Dr. Pepper. Now, I know people are going to say, you're not Texan for that, but, I just fully kind of think that...
I don't think I've ever heard that, being Texan for drinking Dr. Pepper.
Just think about it. I mean, have you really not heard that before?
Well, so my cousin, which is... Do you know Coleman?
I don't.
Oh, well, my Coleman...
Your Coleman?
My cousin Coleman, he's like the country, I guess the redneck, the stereotypical redneck.
He loves Dr. Pepper.
He loves Dr. Pepper. See, he buys them by the cases and drinks them in months.
Yeah, it's like stereotypical Texans really like Dr. Pepper for some reason. It's too sweet for me is what I think.
Actually, speaking of I've seen a list somewhere, but there's like this thing where which is every state's favorite Coke, favorite soda.
Okay, now I will say that I have seen a few of these lists. Did you find it?
It is for Texas it says Dr. Pepper.
Where is Coke the favorite?
Coke is favorited. Where is it? In Georgia.
Okay, I'm okay with that because I like Georgia. Georgia's a cool place.
What?
It's just cool. Okay.
It's a cool place.
Yeah, Georgia's a cool place. Okay.
All right. I'm trying to find a bigger picture of it. Let me find this. All right, so I'm just gonna pull that up, make sure I can see it clearly. All right, so so Coca-Cola is good in. Okay, darn it, I don't know my states that well.
Okay, well,
can you?
That's okay.
So Coca-Cola in these.
Yeah.
I don't know which 2 of these are. I forgot.
I did too. I'm a retard. So.
Hey, language, bro.
That's not language.
In California, it's root beer.
Okay, well.
Nevada, it's Red Bull.
Okay.
And then like other places, it's like tea type stuff.
Wait, is Red Bull considered a soft drink? I don't. Is it?
Kind of. It's
okay.
a little carbonated, I think.
Is it? Okay. Well, I'm okay with this list in general, but
RC in Tennessee. Make sure I can see it clearly.
Oh, I don't know what just happened right there.
How dare you?
Just life in general just kind of collapsed before me.
Yeah, I think this is a good list. I think whoever added these were. I think this is a pretty good list. Don't you agree?
I would have to agree.
This is a good list. It depends on who thinks what. I guess like if this was a list in Texas, it would be very widespread, as Dr. Pepper being number 1, Sprite being number 2, and Coca-Cola being number 3.
This is a Texas list right here.
This is a Texas list.
I do have confirmation that the New York Jets have beat the Cleveland Browns.
Whoa!
23-16, so I can confirm that.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, shoot, I need to do that.
Yeah! Oh, darn. I am trying to be totally sad. Darn,
so sad.
Darn.
So sad. Okay. All right. Next up, we are going to be sharing that audio of prank calling the people, and maybe we're going to prank call somebody ourselves.
Absolutely.
Does that sound good to you?
Right after this.
If you are craving some fried rice, egg rolls, boba tea, beef teriyaki, or my favorite, sesame chicken, then Hannah's Cafe and Market is for you. It's the newest restaurant in town, and for all you Bulldogs, there is a 10% student discount for a limited time. Hannah's Cafe and Market is located at 105 South Denny Street in Howe, just north of the First Baptist Church. You can find them on Facebook or call at 903-532-0529. Hannah's Cafe and Market. Go Dogs! Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101.
We're back with, we're going to be talking about our little 2 videos. I was just told by Jake G. Roberts that he deleted one of the subscribe to us thing because we got like a comment on it. What did the comment say?
The comment said, I'm unsubscribing after this one.
That must have been a joke. There's no way that's serious, Jake.
We did lose a subscriber.
That's too bad. They don't enjoy it. We enjoy it.
You know,
It might not even be that person. You sure it was that person?
I am not. I cannot confirm
Exactly.
that it was that person.
I don't know why you took down that video. I think it was pretty good. It was pretty funny. To me, anyway.
10 likes on this video and we'll put it back up. 10 likes on the podcast.
That won't happen.
It might.
I don't even know if we have that many on the other ones.
We
Besides,
have.
like,
We've
the
gotten
first
10 likes before.
Oh.
Every now and then we
We already
in.
have 2 likes on Untitled.exe. So we're gonna play a clip.
This is a clip from last night. We were
prank calling the
scammers. Yeah. So
and this is one of them. And
this is really good content. We were acting like
around.
there was someone that died, and we were acting like we were gonna have to clean up the dead body.
Yeah,
So
we can just show them now.
yeah, we'll just show you this. Let me mute our channels, and we'll go ahead and play that for you now.
Hollis, I'm sorry I wasn't able to take your call at the moment.
Dang it! I thought it was a real.
Yeah, me too. What are these people like? They get to call us, but we can't call them.
One of our consultants, so they can give you a quote.
There's one.
Why don't we scam the scammer? Right.
The scammer's about to get scammed. Okay.
Hello?
David, is that a dead body?
Shut up, David!
Oh no! David, we have to. There's no way. I mean, this kid in the back right here is just. What are we gonna do with him?
I don't know what we need to do.
Let's go! We got footage. The content. Yeah.
Was it recording on OBS?
Yeah, it was.
Let's go.
They stayed on for.
And yeah, so that was. I loved that. That was funny. And
Fun.
Lucas just pointed out to me while we were muted that we were both named David in that instance. so that's good. Do we want to do that again live on the podcast?
That would be fun.
Okay.
See if
so,
you can find anyone. We're gonna. Get
I got
content
scam
here.
called last night while we were streaming.
Oh.
Yes, it was yesterday at 7:22.
7:20.
Yes, this is after. I think this is a callback. So we are gonna call this, and we are gonna see if we can
they answer.
scam the scammer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do the same thing.
Yes.
Just do that, and then I'll
Yeah.
smack my leg like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and we're all right.
No,
Ready?
mine's much better. I'm gonna slap.
Slap your leg. See how it sounds.
I want to slap the table or something. Or. No, yeah, the table sounds
Table?
much better.
Okay. All right. We'll do that. So, guys, this is quality content. Just make sure to.
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. If it's gonna call, it's gonna call. Okay, here we go. I hope they answer.
Is it working?
Oh.
Are they gonna pick up?
I do not think they are going to pick up.
Oh.
Hello, this is Sierra Hollis. I'm sorry I wasn't able to take your call at the moment.
Dang it! It had
If you
it's
leave a
the.
message, I'll try to get back to you. when
Darn
I can.
it.
Thank you.
Oh,
that sucks.
Okay, so I guess the scammers couldn't get scammed.
No content.
Okay. All right.
Zero content.
Auto warranty now. Please press 5 now.
This
Wait,
is.
couldn't we call the same person?
We're not gonna recall. They'll
That
know.
would be funny, though.
They'll know what's up though. I'm calling
Just
this.
like,
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Okay,
without-
well-
oh, is that a real person? Whoa.
I don't think so. Okay, so I'm glad we had the pre-recorded stuff to
Absolutely.
tell you, but I believe coming up next, we just got time for one more thing.
Hey, what's your favorite pizza place? Well, it's Palias Pizza, of course. But Palias also brings you the best fresh salads, sandwiches, pastas, and my favorite, wings. They have a great lunch menu, delicious desserts, and their drinks have free refills. Palias Pizza is located at 303 West Hanning. We are available for dine-in or carry-out. Order online at www.palioshow.com or call us at 903-532-0390. Palias Pizza in Hal.
Want a t-shirt with your favorite Hal Bulldogs athlete name? How about a custom tumbler? Or let's get loud at the game with a customized cowbell. Cartwright Creations designs and sells custom tumblers, t-shirts, and cowbells for all your favorite sports teams and events. Easy ordering and quick turnaround from your own local. Lacey Cartwright. Cartwright Creations can be found on Facebook and Etsy or directly online at cartwrightcreations.etsy.com. Cartwright Creations is ready to take your custom order today. Cartwright Creations, where Bulldog pride never dies. Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101. I am Jake Roberts, joined alongside
Lucas Mitchell, and we are joined I can't even speak side by side with
Jesus Garcia. How are you doing today?
Well, pretty good. How about y'all?
We are doing good. Just recording our weekly podcast, and you seemed like a good target to interview. I guess
a
good target to interview. And you said you wanted to earlier in the year, so we have been trying to get to everyone on the list. So we'll ask you some questions about how it's been in your first year of high school, especially in this weird COVID world that we are currently living in, I guess.
All right.
And then we will do some NFL trivia and maybe some NBA trivia. So we'll do all of that, and then it should be fun.
So first, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, like in general, I'm just talking about school, high school. It's like a different step.
Yeah.
It's like a big step.
What are you involved in?
Football, basketball, band.
Are they, I guess, fun sports?
Yeah. I'm gonna try out tennis this year.
Okay. Let's zero in on football for a second. We'll go one at a time. Were you on JV football this year?
Yeah.
How did you do? I know the team individually did not do fantastic, but
Nah, bro. Every game was a loss. I mean, we yeah, that was a very intense game.
Well, wasn't it like 8-6 or something? That's the final score.
Yeah, so like I think it was like down like 2 minutes or something like that, or like a minute, and we did a play where I pulled, and Sabian, he like had two people or about three tackle him. I mean, they all got off him. He went to go score, and we were all excited when he made a touchdown and stuff. It was like it was very intense. That's how it was. It was intense.
Was it fun to play in though?
Yeah, it was fun.
It's fun to get a win for sure. Now talk about band for a second. You were involved in band. I saw you at some of the varsity games because of my I just had the thing. But the thing with that doesn't matter, the internship thing. But so I saw you in band. How was that this year? I know there were some weird restrictions that y'all had, but how was band?
It was pretty fun. I kind of wish like instead of all the home games, we kind of had away games to make it a little bit more fun. But it was pretty fun.
Well, you always got next year, of course. Moving on now, basketball. What basketball team are you on? I know there's 3.
JVB.
Okay, so tell me about that. How many games have y'all won so far?
We played 2 games right now. We won our first game. I think it's like 26. We were doing really good on our first game, the first 3 quarters. And then like the fourth quarter, we were just kind of giving up. We were getting tired and all that. I guess because we had the lead and we were doing really good and stuff.
Who is the best player on that team? Who would you say?
I think Noah did. Noah popped off that game.
Ooh, Noah.
Noah Riley, our engineer, was the best player. Wow. Okay. I like that. So how has school been in general this year? I know it's been a weird world, especially. What's it like to have glass in between you or plastic in between you at the lunch table? That has to be really weird, right?
Oh, man, it sucks in general. You have to yell at people and you have to yell like kind of across the table and stuff.
Yeah, that's got to be annoying for sure. Now, just this year in general, has it been a good year so far? I mean, as good as it possibly could be for what's going on.
No, yeah, I mean, besides getting quarantined and all that, yeah, it's been a good year.
So I do remember that you did get quarantined. What was that like?
Oh, it sucked. I mean, well, I mean, we were in class. I think it was like third period. We were in third period, and they called us. They called all the football JV, and they said that we were getting quarantined. We all went, and then I was like, oh dang. And then I had to get quarantined on my birthday. It sucked.
Ooh, yeah, that really stinks. Do you
Yeah.
want to move on to some of this NFL trivia now?
Nah, not really, nah, not right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So where have you been, Jake? I haven't seen you at school lately.
That is true. You have not seen me at school. I guess the reason you have not seen me at school is because I am now a homeschool kid. So.
Oh dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is weird that hasn't really gone around the school that much. It's weird. But yeah, so I'm doing the homeschool thing right now.
How's that?
Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not too much work, and you move on, and you get used to what you got to do. So
Yeah.
now, I believe Lucas, you have any questions for him?
Yeah, I guess. So just in all, just within all of just going through school, all the sports, how does this really make you feel? Like, do you feel good about going throughout the rest of the year? I guess if you're just doing good in general.
Yeah, I do feel pretty good. I mean, yeah, I do feel pretty good.
I mean, it's been pretty smooth throughout high school so far.
Yeah. It hasn't been too bad.
Neat. All right, so do you want to move on to the trivia now? We can go ahead and do that.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So this is NFL specific. What NFL team hired Frank Reich as their head coach? This is recent. This is their current head coach, the Colts.
For who?
Oh, did I just say that? Wow, I just gave you the answer. I don't know if you heard me. Yeah, I just said the Colts, which was the answer, so I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not going to know that. What school did Saquon Barkley play for prior to being drafted in the NFL?
Ooh. That's a tough one, bro.
It is a state school, something state.
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I'm going to pass.
The answer to that is Penn State.
Oh, shoot. Oh, dang, I should have known that.
My goodness. Okay, here is why would you know this?
Some weird trivia.
Yeah, this is very. Who was named the coach of the year for the 2014 season? Like, what? I mean, I don't think you'd know that.
No, I'm not good with trivia right now.
Who defeated the Cowboys 16-8 in their opening game of 2018?
That's a tough one.
It's Carolina.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to pass on the trivia, my guy. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. This is tough trivia. I don't think I'd know any of this stuff either. What is your favorite NFL team? We'll go with that. Ooh.
I'm going to have to go with Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
And why that?
Yeah.
Why is that?
In general, I just like them.
I do like their jerseys.
Really.
They do have good jerseys.
Yeah.
I will. I can admit that they definitely have good jerseys. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks,
yeah, absolutely. We will do it again sometime, and we'll see you later.
And we'll be back.
All right.
Right after this.
In the December 19th Republican runoff for Texas Senate, There are two very different candidates. Shelley Luther, the courageous salon owner who stood up to the liberal politicians who shut down our economy, is the choice of grassroots conservatives. The other candidate, career politician Drew Springer, is the choice of the Austin lobbyists and liberal special interests who bankroll his campaign.
I'm Shelley Luther. Drew Springer and I have very different views. I want to drain the swamp, and he opposes term limits. I stood up against the liberal politicians, and Drew backed their job-killing shutdown. He works for lobbyists and pushes their agenda. I want to abolish abortion, protect our gun rights, and lower property taxes. If you're tired of politics as usual and politicians who lie, I'd be honored to have your vote in the December 19th Republican runoff.
Political ad paid for by Shelley Luther campaign.
Welcome back to the Howepodcast 101.
This will be our One More Thing with Lucas Mitchell and Jake G. Roberts.
I was going to say, and on that, we just got time for one more thing.
That's a pretty good saying.
I know.
Where did we copy that from? Who did we copy that from?
Does it matter anymore?
It does.
It's the same show that
Honestly,
they copied us.
Oh, yeah.
So we're even now, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
We copy them, they copy us. Well, that's good.
But it is a good saying, though, right? Like,
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just got time for one more thing. And then usually they play like a segment where it like goes into music and whatever.
Yeah.
I can show you.
So what is your story?
My story, I'm going to have to think deep. Go ahead and start on yours. I'll think about something.
All right. So I told you guys at the start, I had a messed up leg, right? My one more thing is where my left foot was born as a club foot. So, Jake, you might not even know this information. I was much more clear on this information yesterday by my mom, but she said that, or I've already known this really, but my left foot, which was a club foot. So, club foot is a thing where you want to be able to see it, but just take a right angle and then make the top half of the right side of the right angle and then just bend half of that, just bend it down, and I guess it's where my toes would touch my ankle. It's like bent back to touch my ankle, and apparently I had a severity of almost a 13.
Wow. Okay.
There was some scale, I forgot what it was called.
Wow.
But the scale went from 1 to 13,
Ooh.
and I had almost a 13, almost 13. I think it was pretty much a 13.
That's really?
And it technically...
Oh my gosh.
Apparently, I guess 1% of the world has club foot or something. I'm not
1%.
Sure. That's not that's quite a lot of people.
Still.
So it doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure it's like 0.1.
No, it has to be less than...
0.01.
Yeah, if you think about it, 1% is a lot of people.
That's a lot. That's millions and millions of people. I don't think. But I had one of the severe things. So apparently, to make it, like, fix it even just a little bit, there was a 50% chance of, I mean, usually it would be like pretty much a near 100% chance if you had like a less severe foot. But there was a 50% chance of being able to make it recover fully. But apparently I was on that right side of the 50%.
Okay.
And my left foot just, I guess I should have gotten it treated sooner. I guess I did when I was younger. Like, my mom would take me up to Dallas from it took like a 2 hour drive, including traffic, to go back and forth from the hospital to like rewrap my leg and do some treatment and stuff on it. And
Wow.
it still didn't work.
Wow.
And it's just a little weird. Now it's like, I guess it's a little fixed. I guess there was in total, the surgeries, you want to know how much money 2 surgeries cost? $100,000 in total. $50,000 for each. Now, the cool thing about it, though, why my family doesn't owe... You want to know how much money they owe for the club foot stuff?
How much?
$0 for both. Each of them. $0.
Can your parents give me some money?
They don't have the money.
Where did they find the money, then?
There's these things called, you guys know already, but stonemasons. Stonemasons are people who, I guess, just support a lot of hospitals, and they pretty much pay for my entire surgery. That's how Scottish Rite Hospital has been going for many, many years.
That is very kind of them.
Yeah, it's awesome, actually. So, I mean, the place itself is really cool. I've been there million times.
A million times.
Like, I was like emphasizing on my face. It was like a million times. Okay, I mean, I'm not joking when I say that either. I don't doubt it was a million times. A lot of days, a lot of years. I mean, I did it in the past like 5 years, I guess. I only went there, I guess, like 1 or 2 times, or possibly like 5. Like going back to the Scottish Rite Hospital and to get treatment, to get a checkup, to find dates for the surgeries. So my last surgery I had, and don't forget, they're really, really painful. Like I spent like a week in the hospital bed, and then I'd stay at home for like a week or 2.
Do you think you're gonna have to have any more surgeries?
Perhaps I might actually need maybe one or 2 more, because my leg still isn't in great shape. I mean, it still hurts from now on, and they said to meet up in like about, I guess it would be like a third, or no, 2/3 of a year later right now. But we might have to meet them sooner, because we're asking for another appointment because my foot's been hurting right lately, and it's like a little weird. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
What's yours, Jake?
My one more thing, I was gonna say, so the NBA started this week, and one more thing, everyone, the NBA starting, the Dallas Mavericks have lost 2 games this week, and they've played 2 games. They lost to the Lakers on Christmas Day, and they lost to the Phoenix Suns the 2 days before that. So that's my one more thing. Make sure to check out the NBA. We'll break down more Luka action, more Luka Doncic action, as the Dallas Mavericks are going to be pretty good this year, I think, especially once they get Porzingis back. But that's a topic for another day. I think now we'll close everything out. Thank you so much for listening to the How Podcast 101 episode 14. Isn't that crazy?
Absolutely. It's crazy. Thank you, sponsors. I'm not going to name all of you now because you know who you are. We're going to put you guys down in the description. We also have a bunch of links.
Go check out the sponsor stuff.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and put the notifications bell on. And make sure you definitely share. Please share on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on anything. Please. It should be a great help to us. And we also want to get to just how to recognize us, to know what we're doing. It's very great to have you guys just going on this. Also, Merry Christmas. I mean, it's a few days past.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all of that goes out to you. Next week, we'll be back with the visual. Noah Riley will be back.
Yep.
And we'll be back to the usual schedule. And we may be buying mics this week to improve our setup even more.
Absolutely.
So, stuff to look forward to, especially for the week. Make sure to comment down below, share the video, like the video, subscribe. Go on our Facebook page, facebook.com/thehowpodcast, and our website, how101.com, and you can email us at howpodcast101@outlook.com.
You can also buy merch, and you can also donate to us.
Yes.
Give us your money. Now.
I don't think we need to say that.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's definitely been amazing, the continued support we've been able to have. We've pulled off way more support than I thought would ever be possible on a local podcast like this. So I guess we'll just hit it with the outro. For me, Jake Roberts.
And for me, Lucas Mitchell.
We're signing off for now.